my God. I finally found you. What's up?
Wow, what's up?
Nothing. What you
I
doing?
don't even have to push nothing. What's going on, Kim?
Oh, God. I'm like, oh my God, how can I find this boy? Good God. You okay? Yeah. I ain't
Yeah,
seen you since we was two.
no, no.
I ain't
I
seen
see.
shit.
I seen
I ain't
you once in high school.
that was the last time. Dang.
I
How
got a
you
better
been?
memory than you. I see. What's
Sam
up,
I am.
Kim?
Nothing. Sam I am. What's good?
I've been a
Nothing.
little down.
Oh,
I've been a little down, but I'm here, man. I ain't finna complain.
yeah, God is good, man. Don't worry about that.
What's up?
Don't
You ready?
I'm ready. Just
You
don't stay
ready?
down for long. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You looking nice. All right.
Thank
So,
you.
for my viewers, what's your name?
My name is Kim. Kim.
Kim. All right, where you from? I
You
think
know
I
where I'm
know, but
from, man.
where
Tampa.
you from?
Them
Tampa.
bugs. Shout out to them bugs. Shout out to them bugs, boy. Look at Rika on there. Hey, Rika. Look at Rika.
Hey, and I don't even know what that is. What's up, Rika? Hey, you just want to share like what neighborhood? What was it like? Like, where was you from? Like, we all
Well,
bounced around a lot, but what neighborhood you grew up in?
well, my mom had 5 girls, so she moved us around. Like, she didn't want them boys by her house, so we started out probably like town and country. And then we moved like over by King High School. Like, and then we
And
started creep.
explain to people what is that like? Like, it's
What
not the
you
projects, but like pretty decent neighborhood.
Oh, King, Lucio, yeah, pretty decent. I mean, that's where I kind of learned my little street credibility. And then we moved to King. By that time we was like a little bit older. We started creeping out the house, you know what I'm saying? Like start getting hood. So I'm you know what I
Mhm.
mean, I got that proper etiquette part from the town and country part, and then I also have my street hood credibility too, which I'm very proud of. I mean,
Yeah, we
yeah.
need it, man.
So I learned
We
how to move through
need
them streets. Yeah, me.
it. Hey.
Yep.
So, where did we meet? Do you remember me and you where we met at?
Hmm. Um, I remember you from Pierce Middle School, but you threw it back. You said we know each other from Copeland Park. So when you go Copeland Park, you talking about like little. We talking about like small, like ready to scrap, and all the brothers and sisters ready to scrap with you. Copeland Park, Shaw Elementary.
Now
Uh,
let me Shaw Elementary, yes. So
yeah,
let
yeah.
me remind you just a little bit. My brother probably went to school with your sister,
Mhm.
so they got a better memory too. We um we went to elementary school together. We went to Young together, and
Wow.
we went to Pierce. And you was like a homie. Like you remember
Mhm.
you was a tomboy.
Yeah. You took No, I remember I used to sneak. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. This was when we went to Pierce, right? This was like the Aaliyah era, right? With the baggy pants. So I used to
Yeah.
sneak, I kid you not. Y'all don't laugh at me. I used to sneak my stepdaddy shirts. Now my stepdaddy wear like a 3X, cuz I used to sneak his shirts, wear that junk to school with some baggy pants, and I could have like a nigga couldn't tell me I wasn't a leader, dog. Like we were like
Oh,
that's why I was like had my little look going on. You said I was like real tough. Yeah.
you look. We lived in the same neighborhood. Look, I remember you was like when I see love and basketball, I think about you, cause we never crossed no lines. But you was just cool.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
was just cool, man. That's all. Nah, your sisters,
You
they
was in
was
love
out of
with
my
one of my
league. Them some fine
you was
girls.
in love you was in love with one of my sisters. They always do.
Yes.
That's so funny. That
I
is
was
so.
able to come to y'all house, knock on the door, and ask
Mm-hmm.
for you. That's how
Oh.
cool I was with your mom and dad, or stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we was cool like that. So let's just fast forward a little bit because I know you're busy and stuff. But uh,
Busy doing nothing.
early 2000s, you want to talk about how, where was you at mentally, or early adult experiences like.
I'm gonna say about early 2000. I had just kind of like jumped off the porch. So what? How old we was in like 2000? I would say maybe like
2000, I turned 18.
we probably about 18, 19 up in there. So yeah, I had jumped off the porch. Want to be grown. Well, number one, let me go back a little bit. So I was like in the church. My mama raised us in the church. We couldn't really do nothing. Couldn't really go nowhere. So, once you start getting grown, you're like, oh, I'm gonna try to do something. So we started creeping out. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I had got into the little and I don't mind sharing this because this is my experience. I had got into the little dancing world. Drugs, partying, hanging out. So that's where I was with it. Thought I was the junk, like messing with the dope boys, biggest dope boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Getting cars, money. See, back then, I'm gonna tell you about dope boys back then. They wasn't just, I'm gonna just fire you up. No, these dope boys back then, they gonna get you a house, they gonna get you a car. Like, it was assets behind that. So I got attracted to that lifestyle. So what happened was, when I was dealing with one of the biggest dope guys and we broke up, I wanted to keep that lifestyle going. So that's how I got into the little dancing world. Yeah, and the drugs and the partying. But
All
I'm
this
proud
was
of
in
that.
all this was in the same city where you from?
This was right in Tampa. And then I ain't played. Like, I always felt like a businesswoman. So like, I kind of moved around and danced. It was like the combined cities like Tampa,
Right.
Clearwater,
Yeah, right.
Bradenton. Yeah, I never
Yeah.
stayed stationary because I moved when the money moved. Like, I always felt like my own little entrepreneur. So yeah,
Gotcha. So
yeah.
what's your thoughts on a higher power? Like, in all of that, did you pray to God? Did you pray to whatever? What's your thoughts on that? Like, how did you make it through such a crazy time?
Well, I eventually yeah, the drugs, getting high, being up all night, because that was a part of the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to dance all night, make money, you got to have something to keep you up. So I smoked a lot of weed, drank a lot. So I just got like so disgusted with the lifestyle. Like, I was disgusted. I'm like, God, I used to pray because like in the beginning, you rewind, like I was just saying how my mom raised us in the church. We couldn't do nothing else. So I had my little foundation. So at this point, I was like, God, if I don't get out of this, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna literally go crazy and lose my mind. So I went back to my higher power. Of course, yes, I believe in the higher power. So I would pray and I would say, God, get me out of this, please. If I got to go through this one more night, if I got to dance one more night, it's like, I'm going to like lose my mind. Like, and so I prayed to a higher power, but it didn't happen overnight. I prayed, and then I still had to work because, you got bills coming in, and I had a charge now. So I was applying for other jobs, but my record, they'll keep denying me. They say, you got something on your record. So I just prayed and prayed really hard. I said, God, I want to get out of this lifestyle, but I got charges on my record. You know what I mean? Like, people are frowning upon what I did back in the day or whatever. I was
Right.
like, Lord, oh, I know you can make a way out of no way. You reading all them Bible stories, how you open the Red Sea, this
Right.
and that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
Heal the
real.
blind. And yeah, and
So
they
it's
be like,
real.
yeah, that's real. And they be like, God, he the same God today, yesterday, forevermore. So we've been hearing that like my whole little young life. I say, God, I'm gonna hold you accountable, man. You got to get me out of this. So what happened is, I went on another interview because I was desperate of getting out of the stripping lifestyle. I went on another interview and the lady was like, don't worry about that charge. She was like, you can start Monday. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So that was my door. I said, God,
Them,
if you give me a way,
them,
boy, if you let
them
me get
chills,
in.
them
Yep.
chills go through your body. You just know
I'm
it's
But I said, I know it's God. If you just open the door, and matter of fact, it's so funny because the girl who I was saying, hey, Rika, she worked at the job where the lady first gave me the opportunity.
wow.
So, yep. So she was like, don't
And I
worry
don't
about that.
know.
She
Okay.
said, come in. So I came in. Long story short, I moved from one position to another position to another position. So I don't fault my stripping. You know, my stripping was my stripes. You feel me? Because I knew how to hustle like that. I got my hustle from the stripping. So I
Okay.
knew how to move through companies. Like I had worked for another company before I started dancing, and I just had the hustler mentality. Like I moved from position to position. Like I said, God, just give me the green light. I'll move all through whatever company, wherever I'm at, because I know what you put inside of me. You feel me? Like I know the
Right.
winner I am. You know what I'm saying? So
You
yeah.
never win. I'm so proud of you,
Boy, don't
man.
boy, don't get me to preaching. Somebody say preach, preach. Don't get me to
I'm
preaching.
so proud of you. Now you driving trucks.
Now I'm driving trucks. Yep.
What was that process? Briefly, what was that process like?
Vroom, vroom. Long story short, I got tired of where I was. I always had the entrepreneur mindset. It's in my heart. It beat in my heart to be an entrepreneur. Um, so yeah, my man started driving first. He left his job. He started driving first. So it's just me and him. So I used to be here lonely, this and that, and I didn't like all that. So I'm like, okay, well maybe let me try this thing. You know what I mean? I know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can drive trucks. You know what I mean? Like, so you see what I'm saying? Why
Got
not? But
you.
let me tell you how people is now. You better trust God. Let me tell you how people is now. When I would tell people, I was thinking about that. Other people, other women, whoever, like, how your little self gonna drive trucks?
I
I said,
thought like that, but go ahead.
yeah, it's like, don't, how my little self gonna drive trucks? Like, um, hello, I serve a big God. He could do anything. You know what I'm saying? Why I can't get in the truck? You think a
That's a
truck?
great answer.
You can't minimize God by a truck. Like that 18 wheeler is nothing to God. He made the sea, the sun, the moon. You know what I'm saying? So that was my inspiration. Yeah.
Now, when I seen you doing it, I'm like, I know she is not gonna be going because my little brother drove trucks, and I heard
Mhm.
some stories. But to know
Mhm.
that you got somebody with you out there,
Oh
but
yeah.
nothing's greater than God. But I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, my friend is finna be driving all over the place by herself, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how I thought. But now I know a little better.
Yeah. You know what's
So
going on. Well, you
2021,
you got women that do it though, and I'm proud of
I
them. But
know some. I
I
know
think
some.
me personally, I'll be too afraid to go out on my own just for safety reasons. Like not because of the truck. Well, the truck can break down, so you better keep that in
Exactly.
mind and you better know
Hmm.
what to do. But I wouldn't want to be out on my own just because like even when like me and my man out and say we got to stop at a truck stop, those dudes be like lurking. Like because some of them have been on the road for months and months and they ain't see no women that's remotely attractive. They be like
Exactly. That's what I
creepy
was scared
lurking.
about.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you be
So
in Memphis somewhere, you don't know who around, and you got. I'm like,
boy, what you
so.
know about Memphis? I love Memphis.
Oh, it's we ain't seen each other in years.
Oh, okay. Little mountain. Little
So
mountain.
2021,
Mm-hmm.
how do you deal with today? Today is not like back in the days. It's totally different.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you have a routine? Do you meditate when you wake up? Do you give your phone space? Do you fast? Can you give us a quick, how do you deal with today?
Today, like as far as like everything, corona,
Just
stress,
everything, man. Like, how do you deal
losing
with it?
loved ones, like just the yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
Ooh, I got to go back to the source. It's the only thing that's really been helping me. I pray, you know what I'm saying? Like I trust God. Don't get me wrong, man. It get tough. But you know, like I think if you keep a consistent prayer life, that's how you defeat the enemy. You ain't gotta be like this holy roller. Come, cause I do my
Right.
dirt, man. I have me a
Yeah.
little sip, you know what I'm saying? Have me a little whatever. But at the end of the day, you better go back to the source. Thank you. I have me a last night. But you better go back to the source. You hear me? So you know what I'm saying? You know. Let me look in here.
You
You
is
know what I'm saying? You, boy, you better preach. I'm just, boy, you better preach. But seriously, let me look
yeah.
in there. I'll try to look past them.
Oh man. You look, you is exactly the same. But I think you was a little more goofy back then, but boy. Oh man. Let me see. Hold up. I'm sorry, I messed up. I had two more questions. All right.
No problem, yeah.
Can you tell me, okay, well, you said you dealt with a loss. I don't want to get too much into that. Because it's hard to kind of go through that real fast. So can you tell us about what you got going on, a business, YouTube page, anything that you want to be followed on, not like everything. So
Great.
what you
I
got
thought you
going
never asked. So I started my YouTube channel, but I thought you never asked. I started my YouTube channel, everybody, okay, because I couldn't bottle all this up no more. Like I had so many ideas like running through my head, and I had to channel it. Like, Lord, what direction? You know what I'm saying? Like I love what you're doing now. Like I was
on? Thank
like, man, you
you.
asked me to get on this right up my alley. Like you creating a brand for yourself. Like
Thank
you creating a
you.
name. Yes, I'm so proud of you. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I started my channel about 4 months ago. 4 months ago. So my channel is called Kimberly Kim Possibles DIY for everything. So I'm doing DIYs. So man, I could be cooking, I could be rapping, I could be fixing my truck, I can be doing hair. I just put one for hair. So I'll put a link in the comments. It's like DIY for everything, literally. But I'm doing it my
Okay.
way, like with my personality, my little swag, whatever I got going on, all of this up in here. I did
Yeah.
a how you start your barbecue video. I did a anti-corona video just with natural stuff. Like, yeah, it's
I
big
gotta
right now.
check this out. You
Man,
think
y'all
I'm
better binge watch my videos. I'm coming for you. You hear me? It's so crazy because look, you in it now, Sam. So you know the people who you think were supposed to support you, them ain't gonna be the ones, man. It's
I
gonna
see.
be,
I look at
it's
my
gonna,
analytics. I'm
yeah.
like, wow. Like the subscribers ain't even really looking like the new people are. I'm like, wow.
No, and I've been in multi-level marketing. It's just like where you sell stuff, different stuff. Um, yo, I'm gonna tell you, the ones closest to you, they probably not gonna support you. I'm gonna be honest. I got best friends, I got close friends that all I tell them, I say, man, just hit subscribe and leave a comment. Because comments count on YouTube.
Okay.
Comments count. You know what I'm saying? That means people watching your stuff, they into it, blah, blah, blah. They won't even leave a comment, but that's okay. But God. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
My mama say that all the time.
yeah, that's who I got it from. See, they say you turn into your parent, but God, you just build
Right.
around. And once I see what's going on, I'm maneuvering a little bit different. Like I'll go on Facebook, just some help, and I'll friend people who like I probably normally wouldn't have friend because that person is probably gonna be the one like, hey, let me check let me check out what Sam got going on. Just to see.
Right.
He look like a cool dude. Yeah,
Right.
because them people close to you, they probably gonna be like secret like haters because they don't want nobody to jump out. Yeah, you
Got
know
you.
Tampa, you know that crab in a
I,
bucket type. Yeah, I love my city, but
I
I
love
know y'all.
Tampa, but we don't we don't got nothing. Crab in the bucket, man.
Crab in a bucket, boy. That's why certain people, certain rappers, they ain't make it. Boy, you gotta get from around them crabs.
Exactly. Right.
Hmm.
So my
Mm-hmm.
final question, and I so appreciate you,
Thank you.
is
Thanks for doing this.
it's not really a question. Just can you tell us about relationship goals? We have all had the messed up ones.
Oh
And I
yeah.
didn't want to go through all of that because I got some stories too. But the goals, where we at today until forever, what are relationship goals?
Hmm. That's hard. What you mean, like relationship
Because
goals? Like how I
you and
keep a
whoever,
man? I mean, like,
like from a woman's point of view, you know how to keep your man happy.
oh yeah, they call me J Lo. Every man I'm with put a ring.
Okay.
Number one, for a no, I'm being for real, and I don't know why. It must be some qualities that I possess. You know what I'm saying? But I think a woman, if you're looking for a man or you're looking for a husband, you have to possess wife-like qualities. You know what I mean? Like some women, you know what I'm saying? I heard their house be dirty. They, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
kids out of order. The kids talking junk. You know what I'm saying? The man come to your house, you still got that clothes from last week in there. They pay attention to that. Or it's no food on the stove, like, or you don't even offer to cook. Let's just go get, some fast food, whatever. Like they looking for wife like qualities. You know what I'm saying? So I think just even if you single as a woman, just prepare and you want to be married. Prepare yourself um like you want to be a wife. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be in the club every weekend. That's another attribute. Running the streets, like, come on, that's not like a wife like material.
Mhm.
So for a woman, my suggestions would be prepare yourself to be a wife and do your Kegels 700 every single day, okay? And drink your. That's my woman advice, okay? I'm gonna keep sis.
Right.
700, okay? God put them there for us, okay? So that's how you keep them, okay? Now that's T. Now that's T, okay? Now, how you treat this man plays a big difference, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is how you treat a man. You do not fuss at him. You do not bring up old crap. You do not, I mean, if stuff happen, I understand. But if you say you forgive him, move past that. Don't be like, oh, okay, well, I remember what you did back. Like, don't be the nagging woman. Like in the Bible, it say a wise woman is supposed to build her house up with words.
Mhm.
So in other words, you're supposed to build your man up. You're supposed to build him up with love, kindness. Don't nobody want to come home to that. Nobody want to hear no arguing, bickering. And that's on both ends, man or woman.
And
Like, so,
Kim, we,
mm-hmm.
we 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 shouldn't pull the old relationship into the new one neither, right?
Facts. Don't even worry about
It's
Tyrone because
hard
that
to
be
not do.
aggravating.
It's
That
hard to
be
not
aggravating.
do.
I've been on
But
dates and yeah, and the dude wanted my baby mama this and my baby mama that. Okay, y'all not together. Like, come on, man. Like, live, boy. Forget the past. Don't let that last person mess it up for the new person. New beginnings, man.
right.
Yeah, yeah. New
You
beginnings.
is a fool, man. But look, I appreciate you. You giving me more than enough. I have a special.
Oh my God, I ain't
Listen,
even had
Kim.
a drink of Hennessy yet. This is
Hey,
natural.
tell Leah I said, nah,
Oh,
I'm just,
tell Lil you say, hey, I know I tried to get her to come over here today.
oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh my
no
God, I
problem,
remember.
man. Let me know, and then we could collab. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Like,
you.
you always like for you to even say that my mom ain't like no boys like around
Listen
us.
to me.
So for you
I
to
can
say
come
my
over
mom
on
actually
your
brought
street.
us home,
Okay, even before that, I used to come on your street, knock at your door, and sit at
mm-hmm.
a chair outside. And you would come outside looking like a boy, and we would sit out there and talk. And then I leave.
Wow,
That was
wow,
in that was in seventh grade because we rode the same bus.
uh-huh.
Eighth grade, I was living in a group home, and
Oh,
I'll
I
edit
didn't know
all
that.
this out. I was living in a group home,
Mm-hmm.
no parents, me and my brother.
What?
And yeah, and I didn't even know you was going to Pierce. You didn't know I was going to Pierce. But we ended up at Pierce and it was like, hey, like, because I lost
Aw,
contact of everybody. So I'm like 12 years old, turning 13.
dang.
And me and you was on a step team. See, you don't remember this stuff.
I
We
kind
used to
of
be
do
stepping,
remember the step team.
but you don't remember, like, so this lady was
You talking
was
about
teaching.
Miss Barrett?
She was black and pretty. I don't remember, but
She was a Delta?
yes, yes.
I remember.
So I used to practice with you, and your mom said after practice to walk you all the way home.
That's funny.
So I would walk you all the way home, and I would be late getting back to this place where I was living.
See, you didn't say none of that. But ain't nothing wrong.
I ain't
Man,
care.
that's a part of your story.
I
Cause
got
guess
some
what?
stories. Huh?
You got a kid right now who living in a group home who feeling like they can't make it. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of our journey. Like I got friends that's strippers now, like that feel like this all it is. You know what I'm saying? They around there fighting and busted and they think it's cute. But it's just like, that's a part of our story. They say they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. So meaning people came to God because of other people's testimony. They came to flourishing. You don't believe in God, but they came to a higher purpose because of other people's testimony. People had been through that before. And so that's a part of your journey. You wear your scars proudly.
Oh yes, oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I ain't
You
know
wear
the
your
West
scars.
Side till I lived in that group home.
Yeah. See?
And y'all didn't know,
Yeah.
man. I didn't
Yeah.
never tell y'all, man, and that's what
I
I had to
never knew.
endure.
You was just my
Yeah,
friend, and just you know what I mean. Something just
yeah.
told me to be your friend.
So
And
you
my
said
mom,
Pierce because you remember Pierce more, but man, me and you go back about 2 or 3 years before that.
boy, you say Shaw, boy.
Shaw. I
That's when
remember one
I
time
used to
at
wear
Shaw.
Bobos at Shaw. Now remember Bobos? They cost $1.99. Bobos,
You
boy, they fit just fine. They used to ride me. I was like, boy, when time to be able to get some Dion's?
you hung with this girl
Huh?
that I liked it, but she ain't like me because I was real ugly then.
Oh, don't say
But
that.
yes, I
Who?
was. Her name was Nakia. She lived on the next
Who
street.
lived on my street?
She lived on your street. Yes, her.
Yeah, yeah.
So I used to like her and all that, but I remember the last day of school, I cried because they was sending me to Sly. What up, Slump?
Mm-hmm.
They was sending me to Sly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I was crying, and I remember you saying, "What you crying for?"
You know, I thought I was tough. Ruh, ruh, ruh.
You was like, "It's the last day of school. What you crying for?" But I'm like, "I'm gonna miss y'all. I got to go. What up, Slump?" I'm like, I'm gonna
What
miss
up,
y'all.
slump?
Y'all
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
Young and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I end up going to Young. But I was crying for nothing.
And everybody's right there.
Right there, Young.
I remember
Yeah.
Nikia. Nikia got a few kids, might be married by now. Yeah.
She was short. I think I liked her
Y'all
because
just liked the Nikia because she got boobs first out of everybody.
yeah, I
Everybody
was
else was
just gonna say that.
flat chested Becky, and Nikia boobs, and we was like, I don't even think we was in not well, we wasn't even in seventh grade because we had just
Sixth
left Slack.
grade.
Y'all
Sixth
just liked
grade.
Nikia because she had boobs. That's it.
Yep. And she could never come outside, really. I liked her.
That's a point right there. Men like them women that's exclusive. So
You,
yeah,
you,
that's
you,
another way
you.
you can keep a man. Keep yourself exclusive, man. You ain't gotta be all in the streets. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
keep it nice and exclusive. Man don't want the fish to jump in the boat. He want to be able to catch him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Make it a catch for him. Just don't lay it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You started
Mm-hmm.
getting fine around high school, but I was like, that's Kim.
That was a Aaliyah. I used to wear them big baggy pants.
Yeah, yeah. You was a tomboy. But I seen you at the last time I seen you was Venture Island. And I was like, Kim looking kind of good. That's Kim.
Yeah, yeah. You was always the homie. And you always
Always.
gonna be the homie.
Always.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
always show me respect, always love. So you know what I'm saying? I appreciate
Always.
that. Cause them
I
other little
appreciate you.
little Yeah, them other little jokers, they was trying to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't never disrespect me. Like you
I
always show
never
me love.
have. Never will.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So
Fist pump.
first show. All right. So thank you, man. Much love.
Oh, no
And,
problem. No
and
problem.
we're gonna work again soon.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Have a good night.
All right,
Bye,
you too.
everybody. All right.
Bye.
All right.